Grains, good or not? Very, very important subject, a subject that is coming up more and more often. Are grains good or are they bad? Are they good for your dog or bad? Are they good for humans or are they bad? Here I have white rice and I have the old jungle oats. Those are just some of the grains that are discussed. I believe the subject should not be around grains. It should be about refined grains. It should be about carbs versus refined carbs. Whilst I'm a huge fan of Professor Tim Noakes, I just feel in some regard he's found wanting in that there's a big difference between what we consider as refined carbs or refined grains and those that are wholesome. Almost everything that we eat is carb, from all your veggies, your cucumber, all your nutritious vegetables. They're all carbs, so must we get rid of them. So the question is, what is deemed to be refined? Growing up in South Africa, we were always taught that white is preferred, but that's not true. Most of our grains or carbs that are white are what we consider as refined, and that is what most of the commercial pet food industry uses. We're talking about wheat and corn gluten, soya meal, potato meal, brewer's rice. Yes, those are all refined carbs. But what about quinoa? What about millet, wheat germ, brown rice? Not white rice, brown rice. What about split peas, barley, lentils? Fantastic nutritional values. Now, why I say this, and this is where I believe I have really understood the dynamics of nutrition. I love the concept of getting pH balance correct. Just like within your swimming pool, you get it wrong and you have an acidic swimming pool, you just cannot swim in it. It is so important. pH balance, I find, is the ultimate subject that we need to look at. Now, the interesting thing is that when you look at refined grains, white grains, they have a very high acidic rating. And the consequences are dire. Yes, it causes inflammation. It causes your skin disorders, bladder disorders, arthritis. However, if you look at a long brown rice, whole wheat, quinoa, wholesome grains, they may start off as slightly acidic. They may even start off as slightly alkaline. But the longer you cook it and the more gently you cook it, so it converts to a alkaline-based diet. And that is the big difference between refined grains or refined carbs and wholesome carbs. So please, guys, study further. That is a very, very important difference. Just to shout out, grains are no good, that is not true. Now, as humans, when we digest grains, we produce amylase, which is an enzyme in our saliva. Dogs don't have that, or cats, in their saliva. However, they do have it, and they secrete it through their pancreas. So, since meat does not have starch in it, why would a dog produce or secrete amylase through their pancreas? Because they're equipped to do so. They are equipped to eat veggies and grain starch. That's why they have that enzyme there. That's why foxes do so well scavenging everywhere. Now, this is a very important subject, and I hope it has made sense. Please feel free to contact me, email if I haven't covered the subject correctly. Tomorrow I'm going to be covering the subject of meat, again a very, very contentious subject, and thereafter we'll get on to my favorite subject, the importance of veggies.